Now, this is how you use art to shine light on societal issues or whatever you want to shine some light on in life. Welcome back to another video of Everything Movies. I'm Jefferson Coe, and today I will be reviewing Sinners.
I ain't ever seen no demons, no ghosts, no magic.
Sinners is a new movie brought to us by Ryan Coogler, who has recently done the Black Panther movies and a few of the Creed movies. Dare I say this movie is pretty amazing. Like, it's astonishing almost, because it tackles a lot of things in the plot, and it does a lot. Like, it has a lot of allegories, it has a lot of hidden messages. It just gets your mind thinking as you're watching the film, and it really does make you feel like you just watched some actual cinema. Sinners stars Michael B. Jordan and a new actor who just debuted it in his first film. When I looked it up, I was like, there's no way he's never been in anything else. But he does an amazing job. His name is Miles Caden, and this is his first ever movie, and he plays, in my opinion, the main character. Other people might say Michael B. Jordan's characters are the main characters, but no, I think the story is told from his perspective, and therefore he would be the main character in my point of view. Also, it has just many other amazing actors in the cast, and I just think they all did their thing. They did amazing. Haley Steinfeld was a big standout for me in this film. Obviously, I know her from other things like Spider-Man movies, not the live action ones, but the animated ones with Miles Morales. And I've seen her in a few other things, but I was just surprised by her performance alone. I was like, man, she's giving it her all in this. And I was really, overall, I just think the cast was just amazing. And then obviously the writing in this movie was just top notch. Ryan Coogler, I don't know what goes on in his head, but this movie is something else. And it's a horror film too, and it's something that I was a little reluctant going into because I'm not the biggest fan of scary movies, but I gave this one a try because I was like, well, it's Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan's in it, and these are people that I really like to support, and I think they do really well in their job. And so I'm just completely satisfied with the experience that I had and the way that this movie gets your mind moving, like throughout the whole film and then after the fact. Like, it's been 2 days since I've seen this movie, and I'm still thinking about it. I'm still like acknowledging like certain things that the film was planting, different allegories that certain things represented. And I just think something that many filmmakers, I think, would strive to do, and to like use their film to make the audience just think a little bit deeper. And I think that this movie definitely accomplished that for me. As far as the plot, the movie follows a character named Sammy, who is played by Miles Caden. And Sammy, it actually opens up with him. So that's why I'm like a big advocate for him being like the main character rather than Michael B. Jordan, because he has two characters to play. Michael B. Jordan plays Smoke and Stack. They're called the Smokestack in this film. But anyway, the film opens up with Sammy. It kind of like the events of the entire movie kind of follows and goes through his perspective. And so he's a preacher's kid. He's a cousin to the Smokestack twins. And so the Smokestack twins are the ones that like get the plot going, because they're the ones they've been to war. They come back with a lot of money because they worked with some other person in Chicago that's kind of like, I can't remember the details. I want to say he was like a crime lord or something like that, but they worked with him. They got their money and everything that they needed to come back and establish a club that they wanted to do. Bring Sammy along the way because they know that he is very talented with music, and they know that he can bring people in with his talents in playing the blues. And so I just thought that's basically where the plot kind of goes from there. The first half of the movie, you kind of forget that there's going to be some supernatural things that happens throughout the rest of the movie, because I'm like, when I first go in, I'm like, okay, I've only seen like one trailer for it prior to watching the movie, and I don't really remember what the main like conflict of the film was until like they finally do show you vampires. And I was like, oh, I forgot that the vampires were gonna be like a big deal in this movie. And man, those vampires were, they live by the main rules that vampires go by. Like, they are weak to the wooden stake, they burn from holy water, they can't go into the light. All the basic stuff that you know about vampires, it's in this film. And so like they use that to make the plot, but then also the vampires represent so many other things. Like, and once you see the movie, you'll understand what I mean. Like, all the different meanings and deeper meanings that these vampires kind of like hold towards black people in this film, and like just the whole thing, like, in not just black people but like other cultures that the vampires kind of are attracted to. Man, I don't want to go too deep into the plot or to like the movie itself because I don't want to spoil too much about it. But just know that this movie is a lot of hidden messages. It's about, and I wrote it down on my written blog. If you haven't already, I do write movie reviews on the Medium platform. I wrote down more of my thoughts there, and I'm gonna just read a piece of that because that'll really encompass how much was in this film. And so I wrote down that this was a movie about cultural appropriation, colonization, spiritual warfare, faith, freedom, wisdom, spiritual gifts, and of course sin. And so like with all of that encompassed into this film, you're just like, you realize like, man, I don't know how Ryan Coogler was able to do it, but he, like, once you sit down and think about it, you can make connections and stuff and dots to all of these different themes that I just listed and realize like, man, he is a genius when it comes to like putting all of these different ideas and themes into the movie. And so I just thought that was really, really cool. You know, definitely will make you think. So if you are a fan of movies that will make you think and make you go down this rabbit hole, like maybe you want to go onto YouTube and like, somebody explain the ending to me, or like, you know, you read those ending explain video, watch those ending explain videos and other reviews, like this movie will definitely send you down that rabbit hole. And then of course, if you like horror movies and vampires, definitely tap into this film. Also, if you just really, like I said, the cast is amazing, the directing, the screenwriting, the film itself, like the pictures, like, oh my gosh, like, I don't know if y'all saw that video that was trending of Ryan Coogler explaining like what format to watch this film on. I personally saw it in IMAX because honestly, the video was like, this is what he intended on. So I was like, let me watch the movie what he intended for the viewer to see it as. Man, the like aspect changes throughout the film, and it's just like really, really cool. I think the theater experience was definitely worth it. And so I would say if you are interested in seeing this movie, go watch it in theaters and go watch it in IMAX if you can afford it. It's just experience it and have a good time. Like this movie, it's fun. Sometimes it's a little scary. Like I said, I'm not the biggest scary movie fan, so I was in there jumping and stuff and like I'm trying to like, oh, I don't know. And I did feel like I needed to go watch something else after the movie was over. I was like, I need to go home and watch something that'll like calm me down a little bit. But honestly, like once you start thinking of the deeper meanings of it, like the fear aspect of it kind of went away for me. Like when I was driving home and thinking about all the deeper like hidden themes and stuff that was in the film, like the fear aspect of it was like gone. Like I didn't really think about that anymore. I was just like, well, this was cool. There's one scene in this movie that's like truly like, it's just like a big love letter to the history of music. Y'all just gotta see it, y'all. It's just it was really, really good. I think that Ryan Coogler has something special in his hands with this film, and I think that could be a good movie of the year, and so of 2025. And it's only April, so we'll see. But I'm excited for the future of Ryan Coogler and any other movies that he makes in the future. Well, that'll be all for this review. And if you liked what you heard here, or you liked what you saw, please drop a like and comment below. If you've seen this movie, I would love to continue the conversation about Sinners. And if you've seen the movie, just like tell me what you liked, tell me what you didn't like, tell me what you liked about this review as well. And just drop some comments on what else should I watch, what else should I drop a review for. Also, please share the video and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Ring that bell so you'll know when my next video is coming out. That'll be all for this video today. I will see you all next time. Thank you.